Listen, I don't want to worry about dust in real life. It's a pain in my butt whenever I notice that my TV or my mirror need dusting. I don't want to do that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Impicciche, and I only play The Sims. So today I am ranking all of the Sims 4 kits so you know what you want to purchase, what is worth it, and what honestly is not. Before I start, I just want to say everyone feels differently about the kits. Some people love them, some people hate them. This is not about that. I know for me personally, before I played Sims professionally, I always kind of wanted to know what was worth my money, what I would actually enjoy. So today I'm going to, as best to my ability, rank all of these in my personal opinion, but also give you an overview of what I think the pros and cons of each of these kits are in order for you to make a better informed decision. Also, if you're brand new here, welcome to the family. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Saturdays are Let's Plays, and lately Wednesdays are reviews, special challenges, etc. If you're interested, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. My goal is to get to 800,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and so far we're doing pretty well, so I would love to keep that up. So without further ado, let's get to it. So in The Sims 4, there are 19 kits, which is honestly really surprising. Once I started looking over it, I realized there are so many kits. And with these 19 kits, I would put them into 3 different categories. They are create a sim, outfits, hairs, accessories, etc. Then we have build mode. They could be furniture, decor, wallpapers, whatever have you. And number 3 is gameplay. These are kits that impact your gameplay. They might have a few items, but for the most part, it's adding a new thing that you can't already do in the game. I would say the large majority of the kits are balanced between CAS items and build items, with only one kit being a gameplay kit, which I personally, being a gameplay girly, think is a huge missed opportunity. So I'm going to be ranking these all based on their individual things, just because I feel like you at home might know better about yourself, whether you're more interested in create a sim items, build items, or gameplay items. Let's start out with gameplay. So there is only one gameplay kit. It is one of our earliest kits, and it is Bust the Dust. This includes 5 items, 2 of which are handheld vacuums and 3 of which are full-size vacuums. And essentially you can enable dust bunnies. It's like dust that will gather up into your house and eventually turn into a very cute little bunny. If you befriend it, sometimes it'll bring you fun treasures. I will just say, if I had to rank this amongst all of the CAS and build items, I would put this in last place. I just feel like the kit features of avoiding dust ups, clean up your act, and fight against the encroaching dust are just meh. Listen, I don't want to worry about dust in real life. I don't want to do that. If you're looking for something small to add to your game to make it more realistic, this might be the kit for you, but for me, this is bottom tier. Moving right along, let's hop into the Create a Sim kits. In terms of Create a Sim kits, there are 8 of them. They include the Sims 4 Modern Menswear Kit, SIMTIMATES Collection Kit, First Fits Kit, Moonlight Chic Kit, CARNAVAL Streetwear Kit, INCHEON Arrivals Kit, Fashion Street Kit, and last and honestly least, the Sims 4 Throwback Fit Kit. Whoa! The Sims 4 Throwback Fit Kit. Try saying that 9 times fast. Sims 4 Throwback Fit Kit. The Sims 4 Throwback Fit. Oh, I got there. Let's start with my number 8 choice. Ranking it at the bottom of the pack is the Throwback Fit Kit, to literally no one's surprise. This was the first kit released by The Sims 4, and I think they've learned a lot since then. I give it a bad rap right now as I'm talking about it, but if I do look through the items, I have used them before. Largely, this kit is kind of neon, throwback. It's meant to be kind of like an 80s, 90s-ish feel. It has a lot of athleisure, and the vision is cohesive. The items are cute. If you're interested in having more athleisure in your game, I do think there's a lot of good options, but overall, in comparison to the other kits, this one just doesn't cut it. So it makes it number 8. Coming in at number 7 is a kit that I honestly forgot that I owned, and it is the First Fits Kit. It's a clothing kit that's mainly for young Sims, specifically kids. It comes with 24 new items between male and female silhouettes. The goal of this kit is to give some trendier outfits for children. We've got like some Timberlands, we've got some different types of pants, beanies, sweatshirts, tights. This says dress to express, but I would argue I don't know what this kit is expressing. It doesn't seem like a super clear vision besides like cool generic. But I do think these are a lot of staple pieces, so if you're interested in expanding your children's wardrobe, this might be the kit for you. Next up, coming up at 6 is the modern menswear kit. Now, I realize I do not own this kit, so that's on me. However, I've looked over all of these kits extensively. This kit has 24 pieces, all specifically for male Sims, but it also plays with gender, which I think is really fun. There's skirts for male Sims, there's skirts over pants. This kit's focusing on fluid shapes that add intrigue to any outfit, zippers, cutouts, pleats, a touch of the contemporary. I think it's a really fun kit if you're looking for more male options. I do think that The Sims greatly lacks male optioned outfits, but for me, I don't want to reach for this every time. I will admit I don't own it, so take this review with a grain of salt, but I do think that this would be a perfect kit if you want to expand onto your male wardrobes, and if you're really interested in more gender fluid outfits. I think this is an honestly really cool kit, just not for me. Coming in at 5 is the Fashion Street Kit. I really like this kit. You can dress your Sims in iconic silhouettes, vibrant colors, and high contrast patterns inspired by the fashion-filled streets of Mumbai. I think it's so colorful and unique and fun. That's why I'm ranking it above some of these other ones. There are 26 items in this kit, so a little bit more, and it does have a bit more of a range where it has accessories, shoes, henna, it has full body outfits, dresses, etc. So I think there's a little bit more of a variety. I really, really love some of the dresses and full body outfits that they have for the female Sims. But overall, do I think every single bit of this pack is a banger? No, and that's why it's ranked a little bit lower. Moving on! Coming in at number 4 is the CARNAVAL Streetwear Kit. I think this one is super fun. Again, I don't use it every day, which is why it's ranked a little lower, but it comes with some fun makeup, accessories, full body outfits, you name it. There are 28 items in this kit. For some reason, these last 3 are not showing up, but I really like this mesh top, the colorful button downs. I think this kit honestly really nails the energy of the CARNAVAL streetwear. I think they did a really good job with all of the bits and pieces in this pack. So I'm a fan. Coming in at number 3 is the SIMTIMATES collection kit. This kit comes with 24 different intimate items. The thing I love about this kit and why it's ranked number 3 is that it fills a need in The Sims 4 that honestly has been so far left unfilled, and that is having intimate wear. In no other pack period is there really intimate wear at all. For the most part, that's kind of just a part of The Sims that they gloss over. They don't add a lot of that stuff, and I understand it's not something that necessarily everyone is looking for. For this pack, they worked with MeUndies, which is like a pretty popular brand that has underwear that kind of fits all frames. I also think there's some items in this that you could use as everyday wear and not just like pajamas or intimates, like this button down kind of silky top for men. We have like a lot of different like fun bralettes that you could kind of wear as a top with different outfits. In terms of gameplay, am I going to be reaching for these every day? Probably not, but it definitely fills a hole that I think The Sims have been missing for a while. Number 2 is the Moonlight Chic Kit. This kit is inspired by a Parisian creator, which I think is really awesome. It's got a lot of color, a lot of flow, and overall, I just think there's a lot of really good pieces in this. When I first got this kit, I was like, do we really need it? But the longer I have it, the more and more I notice myself gravitating towards a lot of items in this kit that I think are just amazing. It really balances between being kind of trendy and being classic. I absolutely adore this like silk slip dress with a low back that they have right here. There are 33 items in this kit, which I think are amazing, and I think they're pretty well balanced between male and female silhouettes. I think they nailed the Parisian look really well, and also I use them a lot, so that's why it's ranked number 2 for me. Which means, of course, the number 1, the epitome, the be-all end-all, the kit I would recommend everyone to buy if you're wanting some new cast items is the INCHEON Arrivals kit. Oh my gosh, is this kit absolutely bangers on bangers on bangers. I don't think there are any skips in this kit. Unfortunately, there are only 23 items, but I think they are all completely worth it. I don't know, maybe this is just because it's my personal style, but it really has this casual, comfortable, chic, relaxed, but preppy kind of vibe that I'm just absolutely salivating over. Inspired by Seoul airport fashion, so just the comfortable, clean lines. They have these long pleated skirts, this like jacket with some layers underneath. They have a lot of really good menswear in this pack, so if you're interested in like getting more menswear for your Sims, I think all of these, I use them constantly constantly on my male Sims. I just think the layering is absolutely perfect. The swatches are really nice and everything kind of goes together. And I love this one. I can't say enough good things. This brings us to our final ranking, which is the build and buy items. These are items that you're going to be using when you're building your home and creating your space in The Sims 4. There are a whopping 10 kits in this category, and they are The Sims 4 Desert Luxe Kit, Bathroom Clutter Kit, Everyday Clutter Kit, Pastel Pop Kit, Little Campers Kit, Decor to the Max Kit, Blooming Rooms Kit, Industrial Loft Kit, Courtyard Oasis Kit, and last, but I don't think least, the Country Kitchen Kit. So even more than all the other rankings, I would say take these all with a grain of salt because these are all of my subjective stylistic favorites. That being said, coming in at number 10 is the Courtyard Oasis Kit. I think they did a really good job with introducing this lush, gorgeous space that's inspired by Morocco. I personally am not having a lot of Moroccan inspired builds in my day-to-day gameplay, which is one reason why this is a little bit lower ranking. This kit comes with 22 items, which feels a little bit on the lower side. A lot of these items are a little bit bulkier. They're statement pieces, which really go well together, but if you're gonna pull them apart, sometimes don't always flow. Yeah, overall, I honestly think it's a beautiful kit, but to me, I don't use it that much. So coming in at number 9 is the Industrial Loft Kit. So this kit, I love, love, love certain pieces and then just absolutely ignore other ones. And I think that's why it's ranked so low. It's based off of this kind of like architectural industrial vibe. I think it absolutely nails it. It's supposed to call to mind converted warehouses in Brooklyn, lots of leather and steel and wood. And I think it crushes it. Honestly, I use this rug in almost every single one of my builds. This planter is also a really common thing that you see in home design lately. But other than maybe those exact 2 items, I don't use the rest of this. So overall, I think this one's gonna be a pass unless you're really, really wanting like 2 pieces in it, which I just don't think makes it worth it. Which brings us to number 8, the Decor to the Max Kit. I actually really love that this is a maximalist kit. I've used a lot of items in this, but in comparison to some of these other kits, I do think I use it less. The basic goal of it is to play with patterns and colors and everything just maximalist and bright and in your face and eclectic. And I really think the items that they put in are all amazing. They have 23 items in this pack. If you're into maximalism, you're looking for a lot of color, you want a lot of flavor, this is definitely the kit for you. Coming in at number 7 is the Country Kitchen Kit. There are only 15 items in this kit. A lot of these items feel a little bit redundant if you have the Country Living expansion pack. When it was released, it definitely filled a void of like having all these cozy countryside items, but once that expansion was released, this just felt like, okay, well, it's kind of the same thing. If you do like that style, but you don't want to buy an expansion pack, I do highly recommend this kit. All of the pieces just really go together very well, and they're very unique in all the different swatches and different like angles you can have, all of the cupboards and everything. I think it really nailed what it was going for. 10 out of 10. Coming in at number 6, we got our kind of middle section is the Blooming Rooms Kit. Now, if you are a plant fan, this is gonna be the kit for you. You can stop the video here. I do recommend it. However, it is a little lower down because once I got it into game, only half of the items do I use. So this pack is mainly bringing the outdoors inside with lush greenery. There's plants that hang, there's plants that are small, there's plants that are big, there's plants that stack up on things. But I will say some of the items are just too big. I think it's a really good one. And if you love plants and Sims, I think this should be high on your list. 4 and 5 are at a little bit of a tie, so I'm gonna talk about them about at the same time. They also got released at the same time, and that of course is the Bathroom Clutter and the Everyday Clutter Kit. If I had to rank them, I would put the Everyday Clutter Kit at number 4 and the Bathroom Clutter Kit at number 5. So we'll start with talking about the Bathroom Clutter Kit. Now, if you are a realistic Sims player, these kits are going to be your dream. I think, again, the thing that I love about the Sims kits, I'm saying it again like I'm a broken record, but I do think that these 2 kits really add a lot of depth that we might be missing in the expansions of just random clutter pieces. They have a lot of items that look like really nice and then disheveled. Like the toothpaste looks like that, the towels look like that, the drawers look like that. And so you can kind of even tell a story with how you're using these cluttered items. And then of course it adds light switches. If you've been a member of The Sims and a builder, is huge to have a light switch. We've never had them before. I think they just nailed it with this pack. I think at the end of the day, I tend to use sinks that don't have a lot of sink space. I like my bathrooms really small to save space, so the bathroom's not where I'm going to be spending the most of my time. As opposed to number 4, the Everyday Clutter Kit, which is very similar in style, but more items items across the board that you're gonna use every day. It's all kind of personalized too, which is fun. They've got a water bottle that comes in a bunch of different colors so that you can kind of think, what would my sim like in their water bottle? There's a phone with keys where you can change the phone case. I think any build and every build could use some of this stuff. I definitely use these in almost all of my builds now ever since it came out, so that is why it's ranked number 4. And now we've reached our top 3. Woo! Are you tired? I'm kind of tired. They put out a lot of kits. Number 3 is the Desert Luxe kit. They released this kit for free when it first came out. Everybody could download it, and I missed the mark and I still haven't downloaded it yet, but from everything I've seen, I think this kit is just an absolute banger. If you like a great outdoor space that feels kind of that deserty or more modern monochromatic style, I think this kit is for you. It comes with 27 items, which is a significant amount. Lounge chairs, side tables, couches. I think it's really usable in your gameplay, and I think it adds quite a bit, especially if you don't necessarily have a lot of the expansion packs that have outdoor items and you're like, oh man, I would love to have a better outdoor space. I think it really adds to the game in that way. Then at number 2 is the Little Campers kit. This kit is awesome. I do feel like sometimes you don't have as many items for kids in The Sims, and I think this is just such an excellent execution of like a vision. It's essentially a kit where you get to stay up late at night in the backyard and you make a little camp out, and it's just so sweet. There's a really cool like new table with games where you could play cards, or you know, different tent with like Christmas lights on it. There are 25 pieces in this, and I think they're almost all pretty unique. It's just absolutely perfect, which leads our number 1 build kit, the Pastel Pop Kit. Shout out to Plumbella for helping design this kit. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's perfect for kids, teens, really fun, colorful adults. I think this style is so unique and specific that there's really not a ton like it except for the high school years pack. So if you're looking for a similar vibe of the build items in high school years, but you don't want to get the whole pack, this is a perfect kit for you. Squiggly mirrors, really fun oversized shelving, cute beds. I keep coming back to these items again and again with my fun, colorful characters. So yeah, I would just really rate this number 1. I'm having so much fun with this kit, and I hope you do too if you get it. What are your favorite kits? What kits do you have? What kits are you looking for? Let me know all of that in the comments below. I hope this helped you. If you watched till the end of this video, oh my gosh, hats off to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!